try this one again.
All right. Welcome back to MoJo Whiskey Bar.
Yeah. So you all have taught Jamie and I a great deal when you tune in to watch content on the MoJo Whiskey Bar. And that thing that I've learned from you is you like it when we talk about budget bourbons. So.
Oh, yeah. It's there. I think that the myth that was out there, I mean, that I even had when I first started, is that the higher the cost, the better it has to be. And that is not true. I mean, the nose in this room right now is outstanding. And we are not going bankrupt purchasing these three in front of us.
No, we are not.
So,
in fact, we have three beautiful, very pocketbook friendly options. And the first one we're going to dive into today is very Old Barton. And I think I paid $12.99 for this. $12.99.
Recently, not 1985. No, recently, this is what this costs.
And it's, it's an 86 proof bottle.
Which is exactly what the Old Forester base bourbon is as well. So
which is also a very budget friendly. Yeah. Not in our lineup today, but it smells lovely.
I mean, you get oak and you get caramel, some vanilla right there,
which I would not expect from. I mean, most of the budget things that we've had, not all, they're kind of single note. Not very deep, but this one has a very deep nose.
It does. I mean, typically, if you pay what you paid for this at this proof point, you're getting. If you pull one note out of it, be glad. Be glad and use it as a mixer.
Yeah,
but this is not. This is a good. Yeah. This has an outstanding nose on it.
All right, I'm going in for a sip. This smells lovely. Feels hotter than 86.
It does. No, that was my first. It feels really strong cinnamon right on the tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And which is another note that I didn't expect to get out of an 86 proof $13 bourbon.
I mean,
that is on the bottom shelf at a CVS sometimes.
Yeah.
So, and I know you got that elsewhere, but this is a really good drink for what the cost point is on this.
There's some buttery, almost caramel-y, toffee type notes that I'm getting in addition to the cinnamon. It reminds me a while back, we did the different price categories, and we did one that I think the lowest tier was it under 25 or was it under 30?
Under 25.
Under 25. Yeah. And actually the winner of that category ended up being the best of all the different price points. But for $12.99, this stands up to just about anything I've had in just about any category.
Yeah, this to me, this is this would be outstanding just to sip on.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also make old fashions or any type of a mixed drink with it and not feel bad that, hey, I spent $80 on this bottle. I'm using it as a mixer. You can use this as a mixer. You can use it as a standalone neat drink or on the rocks.
I think my thought on this is and I'll have to try it later. Mm-hmm. If I did put an ice cube or two in there, would that dilute it too much? That would be a question I'd have to answer.
Mm-hmm.
But as a sipping it neat, it's fantastic. And I agree with you. It'd be a great base in any sort of bourbon cocktail.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So number 2, we're going to move on to the Larceny small batch. I think this is 92 proof. This is a wheated bourbon. This comes from Heaven Hill. My wife, back in the day, she would sort of kind of sip on bourbon when that was the case. This was her favorite.
Okay.
And this one's going to cost, let's call it about mid-20s, $22 to $25, give or take, depending on where you get it.
Yeah.
And now they do have barrel proof items that are out there, and I've had some of those in the past. This is not the barrel proof. This is the standard everyday. You find it most places, honestly. So
the nose is a little softer. Which is what you'd expect. I mean, having a wheated.
And for those of you that may not know what a wheated bourbon is, it simply means the ingredient that's the second most predominant in the mash bill behind corn is going to be wheat. I don't think there's any hard, fast rule on how much percentage that wheat has to be to be called a wheat. I think it just has to be the second most predominant ingredient. But it does have that wheat, soft wheat nose. Another example of a wheater is a Maker's Mark.
Yes.
As a wheater as well. And I think there's some Buffalo Trace products that are too. The nose is not as fun as the O'Bartons.
No, it's not. And I would say you can pull out some caramels and some stuff, but they're soft and they're not as
muted.
Yeah,
definitely more muted. I mean, I get some of the baking spices in there as well.
You know, the proof's a little higher. The Burial Barton is a little hotter.
Yeah.
And so...
well, I mean, generally in my experience with the wheated bourbon, it's much softer on the palate. It's got a little bit more, actually quite a bit more sweetness than the Burial Barton.
Oh, yeah.
I almost get a little bit of like baked bread notes.
Yeah.
You know?
So I can see why someone who's not a bourbon drinker would be drawn to this. Because there's no really harshness there. It's a softer, more gentle bourbon. And
the proof's not going to blow you away. You know, I'd say it's a very good place if you were wanting to get into bourbon, start your own bourbon journey. Yeah. It's a great place to start.
Yeah, and there's enough of the hints of vanilla and stuff. And you could put that with like a Coke or something if you wanted to, and it would taste pretty solid for a non-bourbon drinker. So
yeah, that's a good drink. Third on our lineup today of these budgets is Jim Beam Black. And this is a 7-year, and this is, does that say 90 proof? It does, right?
Yeah.
90 proof. So these are all comparable as far as proof is concerned. And again, this is low to mid 20s price point. You might be familiar with the Jim Beam White Label. I think it's 80 proof.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't drink that. Yeah. I mean, if you like it, you like it. But to me, the White Label lacks depth.
It really does. I mean, it's just...
I mean, it's probably the first bourbon I ever drank.
Correct.
As is for most of you.
And this has though it does have that Jim Beam nose to it.
Yeah.
It's deeper.
Yeah.
You know, it is a more solid offering on the nose, at least. It has a little more oak to it.
It does have, and which, you know, makes sense. It's a 7-year product, so you would tend to expect there to be a little bit more oakiness because it's been in that barrel a little bit longer.
When this was first released, it was like fist fights at Walmart to get a bottle of this. I mean, it was hard to find on the shelves, and it was like, oh my gosh, Jim Beam's putting out a 7 years age statement right on the label. So
yeah, I think it's classic Jim Beam on the nose. I mean, you get a little bit of, I always get a little bit of nuttiness on Jim Beam, and not so much like peanuts, but more the shell, the skins of the peanut more than the peanut itself.
Yeah. It's like you bought a bag of peanuts at a ball game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You almost get a little bit of peanut on the palate.
You
I
do.
mean, it's a unique,
unique
drink. I mean, it's for Jim Beam. Outside of their higher end stuff, I would take this over the White Label any day of the week.
I mean, and you're going to pay maybe $3 to $4 more than the White Label. Mm-hmm. You're going to come in at a little bit higher proof. You're getting a 7-year product. Mm-hmm. It's got more depth of flavor. I get the peanuts 100%. It's just a nice drink.
Oh, yeah, it's outstanding. I can see why people have been drawn to it. The price point's good. It's a Jim Beam product, so though we're not big fans of the White Label, Jim Beam has a big following behind that brand.
Well, there's some of my favorite in the Jim Beam portfolio, Bakers and Knob Creek.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So there's a lot there. In that family.
Like I said, they're high end stuff. They do, or at least not their bottom shelf stuff.
Yeah, right.
They do really good. I mean, their Knob Creek stuff is hard to beat.
Yeah. So, what is your assessment of these 3 budgets?
If I was going to take one, it'd be the very old Bar. There's just something about the price point, the flexibility of the drink. I can use it as a neat. I can mix it. I don't feel terrible by spending $13 on this.
Right.
Now, there's not a bad offering up here.
Not at all.
But this very old Barton, for something that we've not tried here on the podcast at all yet.
I mean, this is the first time I had it, except for that one time the other day. So
it's really good. I mean, I could see sitting around with a bunch of friends at campfire drinking this, or I can put it on my Bartige machine and make old fashions all night. I mean, this is just an economical, outstanding offering. The other two are really good. This has a little bit different taste profile to me.
I think this one is going to maybe gear towards more someone who's not as into bourbon.
Right. Yeah.
I think these are,
bourbon.
I don't want to say classic bourbons, but they got, I would say, more of that flavor profile of a little bit more complex bourbon. Not that this is a fine drink.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a little bit sweeter. And some people, if you like sweet whiskeys, this would be probably your preferred one out of this batch. But bottom line, I mean, we're talking, let's call it $25, let's call it $13. So we're in $63 for 3 bottles.
Yeah.
I mean, hello, if you've been shopping for bourbon, it's very easy to spend $63 on one bottle. So you should get all of these and start your bourbon collection with these. You're not going to disappoint. Any of these are going to be great mixers or great sippers, honestly.
You could spend $63 on a bottle. That's not even as good as any of these three up here.
I probably have a couple, but yeah, you definitely could.
And I know that I went with the very old Barton, but I keep these two on the shelf all the time.
Yeah,
I got some at home right now of each.
Yeah.
So it's there's not a bad offering up here. I think that you kind of hit on the head. If you're new, I would probably go with Larceny. If you're a seasoned bourbon drinker, these are going to be something that you would probably want to keep on your shelf.
Yeah.
So
it was
a good offering.
Don't pass. I mean, just because they're sitting down low collecting dust doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. Now, one of these days,
that's where my wife found me. Sitting down low collecting dust.
I mean, the dust is she's polished up nice. So,
yeah, that's nice.
One of these days, we'll have to get the I can think of a few like Ancient Age.
Oh yeah.
Old Crow.
Yeah. We're down in single digit spending down there.
Yeah.
We'll have to do those.
We'll do those maybe coming up soon. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate your support. Because of you, our channel's growing, and we want you to share that with your friends, your family, your neighbor, your ex-neighbor, your ex-girlfriend, whatever.
Yeah, call your ex-wife.
Call your ex-wife.
Yeah, let her know.
Just tell her how you're spending your life now that you got divorced, I guess. But anyway, in all seriousness, you've been helping us grow the channel. If you keep helping us do that, it's going to help us continue to bring some new and exciting things to you, merch, whatnot, T-shirts, hats, things of that nature. But always send us some feedback, some comments. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what we should be trying, and those sorts of things. So we greatly appreciate it.
Keep following us on Instagram and TikTok. Those numbers are climbing as well. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.